Babe, how was your boys' trip? I missed you. I couldn't wait to get home.
Yeah, hey babe. Yeah, I had to get home too. I could not do another day of that.
Oh, my girls' weekend, I just feel so filled up. My cup is full.
Oh, I kept my cup full all weekend too.
So rejuvenating.
So much reflux.
So restful. I doze off every day on the beach reading a book, laying in a hammock. It was amazing.
I woke up in a bathtub every morning because we didn't book a big enough place.
The girls and I made this Brussels sprout salad that was, I don't know how Half-Baked Harvest does it.
We did have a nice steak dinner with a moment of civility. And otherwise it was just pizza rolls and Zyn pouches.
I just feel so encouraged. Us girls, we just spoke life into each other. Life.
We were so mean to each other. It's hilarious.
Ugh, but I definitely need to catch up on some emails before work tomorrow.
Oh, I gotta delete some emails before work tomorrow.
You know, there is maybe one last thing I'd like to do to end the weekend.
Please don't make me do that. Please, I don't even know what works anymore.
Grow up, frat boy.
They're my brothers for life. Can you come scratch my bag?
Welcome back to Correct Opinions. The Chiefs won. Holy cow. We're back in studio after a great weekend of touring. We're talking about all sorts of stuff today. We're going to get Katie's opinion on the Mob Girl winter aesthetic.
Can't wait to find out what that means.
We're talking all about, again, Taylor Swift, the Kelsey brothers, this and that. NFL halftime show. They've announced more of it. Usher, dude.
It's a millennial's dream.
It is. We got a lot to talk about. Sit back, relax, enjoy. Let's do this. Roll music.
Correct opinions. Correct opinions.
Let's get it right into it with Usher, dude. Usher, my all-time favorite as a kid. NFL halftime show. I can't wait.
The very first commercial break of the Chiefs game, I noticed they were playing. They're like cutting to commercial, someone's scoring, and they're playing Usher's OMG song from who knows how.
My gosh.
Oh my! And I was like, why? Like, what? Who made the decision to play this?
my
I'm giving him such a hard time.
God.
Pretty good song though.
And Reba. Oh yeah, banger.
I worked at a Charming Charlie's when that song came out, and they played that
Is that
song.
like a fried chicken place?
I thought it was a
Every-
diaper company.
It is a jewelry store. Like a.
Oh my gosh, was the number one hit?
They played that every 30 minutes, I think. It was. I mean, I honestly don't want to hear it again.
There are times, like certain times, like back in your life, where you're like this, like physical location is associated with a song because they were
Yes.
always playing it. I used to
Yes.
like go to this place to work out when I was like a freshman or sophomore in high school, and they were always playing. Shoot, what's that Sean Kingston song? Beautiful Girls.
Yeah,
Your way
me too.
to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was on. Yeah, constantly there. Made me hate it. Made me think I was working out whenever I heard it. But yeah, so they play that song last night. I'm like, why in the world are they playing a 15-year-old Usher song? Very next commercial break, they're like, Apple Music presents the Usher halftime show. I was like, there it is.
Yeah.
That makes sense. And I'm so excited.
I love it. I was watching the game, the most recent games on Sunday with millennials, and there were some millennial-ish responses to that where they go, wait, so the game's on Apple TV? And you go, no, it's sponsored by. You're like, oh, we're not this old yet.
You're 29.
Figure it out.
Yikes.
No, Reba and Post Malone are pre-game, I guess, show. Or no, Reba's singing the national anthem.
Reba McEntire?
Yeah, dude. She's singing the national anthem. Audrey Day is singing the Black national anthem. Post Malone is doing the pre-show entertainment Usher halftime.
Think we get a
What a
little Jay
lineup.
Biebs in there?
I hope.
I
else?
mean, I think we talked about this last year where we are excited for the halftime show because we are the demographic. Yeah. And
It
all the
starts
kids,
to happen,
all the
man.
kids underneath us are like, we don't
That's
really want to
crazy
see
that
Usher.
there's any of our Gen Z liaisons. Let us know. Are you like who is up? Where we don't need to hear Usher?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is if you're in college right now? What is your familiarity with Usher?
They're like, with Jack Harlow. We'd rather have Jack Harlow. But I don't know. Because growing up, it'd be like Aerosmith or something. It
Yeah,
felt
the
old.
Rolling Stones.
Yeah.
But that seems like a big departure from the music we grew up. Usher doesn't seem like that different than today's top hits.
That's a great point. It's a very adjacent genre to what would
You'd
go
think.
top
Yeah.
40 now.
I think so.
I don't know.
Or do we sound old right now?
You really might be showing your age
Or do I
right
sound
now.
old right now?
Yeah,
Are they like,
I'm
dude,
a little
are you
worried
kidding me?
that.
Yeah. Shorty got down.
Yeah, I think you're showing your age,
Oh
unfortunately.
my gosh.
I need to watch The Longest Yard. That's Longest Yard soundtrack. Do you guys watch that
Is that
growing
was
up?
Usher on that?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Comes the boom.
Oh yeah, dude. I can't wait for the halftime show. That's one I'm gonna have to. We're gonna have to. Everyone be quiet. We're turning this up. We're gonna know every word, every song.
I hope he does a full halftime show and none of the hits, just the slow R&B stuff.
Yeah. It's 7 o'clock on the dot. Dropping my... It's just getting like sensual up in there.
Yeah, like You Got It Bad slowed down even more.
Does he have
Just
a residency
grinding.
in Vegas?
Yes, I'm dying to go. Every time we've booked Vegas, I've just looked and prayed that it lined up somewhere nearby. We just haven't hit it.
Wow.
I looked up Usher songs and I forgot. This would also be a great halftime one. Do you guys remember the song? I definitely do. Because I was coming out of I was starting to listen to secular music. In 2010, he came out with a song called Hey Daddy. Remember that song?
Hey, daddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe that'll
we can
get
whip
on
that
at
up.
halftime.
Maybe, I mean, I remember, does everyone remember? Millennials remember two things. You'll never forget where you were when this happened. 9/11 and Justin Timberlake ripping off Janet Jackson's Tom.
Yes.
Never forget where I
They were
was.
both tragic days for me because I was so sheltered.
They both involve twins.
Yeah.
And I think
Hey,
Usher,
oh my gosh.
if Usher wants to bring in, kind of popping in, makes headlines, maybe Reba steps up. Maybe Usher.
Post Malone.
Yeah.
It's just yanks.
I don't think. I doubt Reba's going to be wearing an outfit that would have that large of a wardrobe
She
malfunction.
Oh, you
back in
think
the day
classy
she
woman.
wouldn't have, but
yes.
now
Yes. She's.
Now, maybe you want to.
go
You see
viral.
Dolly Parton come out in a little Dallas Cowboys cheerleader outfit a couple months ago. What
Yeah.
was that, Thanksgiving Day?
Yeah.
And we were all thankful. And I think Reba, if you want to be young and cool, I'm just throwing it out there.
What are you suggesting she wear?
low cut and easily rippable.
Oh my god.
The rest is up to you.
Okay, I think
There's
we're
a-
gonna
there's a
have to.
10-second
I think
delay.
we're
Pearl
gonna have
snaps.
to- Okay, that's enough.
I don't know. Did your battery die? Did that not work?
It worked.
Oh, it did.
Just listen.
That's enough.
Oh, it definitely didn't
Yeah,
work.
that was your own voice.
And I
That's it.
definitely,
Yeah, run that back.
I definitely just.
Just listen. Know what? Oh, you.
The way
you wanna
I
talk
just
about
held
a
this
funny-
also just looked like I was flipping you off. I wasn't, but it definitely did. So I apologize.
This morning, I was like, okay, we hosted friends to watch the football games, aka we're Chiefs fans. Very fun. So they win. What does that mean? Another game. So I was like, Katie, you cool? We're just gonna host them again. And she's like, yeah. And then we start chatting a little bit more, and she thinks I'm talking about the Super Bowl. I'm like, no, there's another game before the Super Bowl.
gotta get to the Super Bowl.
And it's not that just she was disappointed to hear that. She's like, we're gonna host 3 games for this. She argued with me that no, the next game is in fact the Super Bowl.
Oh!
And I was like, I can't even describe how crazy it is. You're trying to argue with me,
I didn't want to believe
someone
it.
who doesn't even know the rules of
didn't
football.
wanna
She's like,
believe
no,
it.
that
You
was
missaw
the
something.
semifinals. They're in the Super Bowl now. I'm like, I just, they're not. Maybe we have to. And she wasn't sure she wants to do this. Is Judge Jake later. Hey, we throw this to Judge Jake at the segments
Okay,
later. Okay.
okay.
Katie's
We'll
like, no,
hash that out.
the Ravens quit. I think I saw they said go for it.
I think I was misinformed last night by another female because
I could believe that.
because they were like,
Women
See,
are
this
yeah,
is
social
next
special
week.
someone said like, yeah, it's between the Ravens and the Chiefs, and I just assumed they meant the Super Bowl.
There was an interesting thing. The Lions played the Bucks yesterday, and people were calling it the Soup Bowl because their last names of the coaches were Campbell and Bowles.
That's
Could that have been it?
That
I know
was
that's
where
how
the
you.
confusion was,
yeah.
maybe.
I
Women
definitely
talking
knew.
puns like that.
I definitely knew there was another game happening. So
Yep.
Super wild
Yeah.
card weekend. Super.
It's super wild card weekend. So we were watching the games, of course, Chiefs, Swift, Kelsey, they're all there. It's the whole thing. Travis Kelsey's brother Jason was there to watch with Taylor Swift, all in the suite. And my correct opinion on this situation: did you see? Pull up that article, Derek, and the Jason Kelsey. You saw him going viral. Jason Kelsey was shirtless at one point at the front eye. All eyes are on him, shirtless, waving his shirt, drinking a beer in the frigid temperatures. Am I correct opinion on this?
The amount of ads on this article.
this is wild. Yeah,
My correct opinion on this? A little annoying.
a little annoying.
Jason Kelsey's annoying?
Yep.
You agree with the Daily Mail that he is stealing the limelight?
Not even stealing. I just really break it down. Of course, he's likable. It's entertaining. But really think, if you're in that suite and you're like, yeah, Taylor's right there. The Kelsey, they're a big deal. Da da da. And a big play happens. You look over and he's going shirtless to the forefront.
It's a little.
It's a little much.
It's a little much.
You guys think it's too much?
Too much. That's my opinion, man.
I think it definitely comes down to like the context of like who this guy is. Because it's like, one, it's his brother. He deserves to celebrate as much as he wants. So I will give you this. if Jackson Mahomes does that for Patrick, we've got a problem on our hands. But Jason Kelsey does it. It's like, this guy's awesome.
See, that's what Brittany Mahomes has been just roasted mercilessly because she'll like scream and people are like, sit down, shut up. And he's shirtless at the front. He knows he's going to get a bajillion impressions for this. Taylor Swift's over his shoulder. To me, that's my correct opinion. Little annoying.
Okay. On that same note, my correct opinion is if you had a problem with the NFL always showing Taylor Swift after touchdowns, after her boyfriend scores, but didn't have a problem with Jason Kelsey taking his shirt off, you are sexist.
Ding, ding, ding.
What's the
Agreed.
problem with Taylor Swift sitting there quietly cheering like a very normal NFL fan for her boyfriend, but then her brother taking off his shirt? You don't have a problem with that. What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Well, I choose to just be okay with both.
You know, as a guy who is a little sexist, honestly, I think guys are a little better.
Okay.
Wow.
I'm joking. You can't help but feel a little bit of that. Like Taylor Swift, they'll show her and they're like, enough. She learned the rules of football last
She's
week.
just sitting there clapping. What are
Yeah.
people so
Jason
mad
Kelsey,
about?
he's doing that, and I was watching with some guys. I'm like, isn't that a little annoying? And they're like, no, he's awesome. I was like, picture if I got way more famous and we were in a box and you're just chilling and you watched me waltz up with my shirt off and do this. You guys would be like, all right, Trey. You guys,
Yeah.
you do that, right? You'd be like, all right. You're already the most famous guy in America. You have to do this. I think that would be my
One thing we're not considering, Jason Kelsey was named one of America's sexiest men alive. If
That
one of the
is true.
sexiest men alive takes his shirt off,
He did it for free.
you're not going to have a problem with it. Unless you're
Yeah, that's
sexist.
true. Let's get that. What's your correct opinion, Katie?
It was a lot. Too much.
Too
Too much.
hot?
Too much skin. Yeah.
Too much to handle.
I couldn't handle it. Just put the clothes on. I mean, women everywhere is too much.
It wasn't endearing to you.
It was not endearing, no.
But are you okay with them showing Taylor Swift after every touchdown?
Yeah, and if they wanted to show him being a normal fan, then that's fine too.
But he can't take his shirt off.
I mean, he can do whatever he wants. I just think it's. I just think the only reason it's slightly endearing is that people love family supporting family.
Isn't that weird?
That's a really like, especially brothers. It's like, oh, it's kind of like the whole thing with the babies last week. You know, like, oh, look at that dad taking care of the babies. It's like, oh, look at these brothers supporting each other. It's like they get way more credit for like doing something it's just they should just do.
That is kind of a good point. They get a lot when you're famous, and then you're like in a photo holding your daughters. They're like, oh,
How does
Yeah.
he do it all?
Yeah.
It's like, well, you are supposed to like love and care for them.
Yeah. So there's a little bit of that, but
Okay, but there was a silver lining where he was afterwards. He brought the attention on himself, but he was taking a bunch of photos with fans and picking girls up, which I don't know. Again, I guess that's fine. He's a lovable enough guy, but he was picking up he picked up a couple like teenage daughter little girls to take photos with them.
I don't. Were they teenagers?
Yeah, look
Really?
this up
To
there.
show them to Taylor Swift. That's what he was doing.
Look,
The video I
she
saw.
likes you too.
It wasn't a teenager, but maybe he was. It was like, some sign. It was like, I love Taylor Swift. So he's like,
So he
here, come
picked
see
up
Taylor.
an adolescent girl to show her.
Yeah, like Simba.
Yeah.
oh, I thought you meant like 20-something-year-old girls were getting picked up by him, and I was like, it's getting a little weird.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
a little girl who loves Taylor Swift. He was like,
Okay, that's not.
You're right.
picking her up.
That's what I'm saying. He was a man of the people. He was just lifting up, smoking hot girls.
I was just like, I feel like his wife
him
wouldn't
around.
like that.
You're just looking on like, he's drunk. That's what he does.
No, it's in Buffalo. There's not an attractive girl within 100 miles.
You know what? You know what's really funny is that did you see? I didn't even put it together. The sweatshirt I put on Thomas today.
I noticed that.
What'd it say?
It says BUF on it. It's a Buffalo Bills crew neck sweatshirt.
Hey! Oh yeah, a friend of ours lives in Buffalo. Came to the show and gave him a little Buffalo crew neck. And
I
you
wondered
put
about
it on
that.
him today. That's actually that's kind of savage. Yeah. Once we took care of him, he can wear it.
Honestly, I mean,
Let's
if you
take a
could've-
photo and send it to our friends. And say, sorry. Oops.
I was there. The game was on last night. Honestly,
That'd be so funny
if
if
you
it was
put a gun to
yesterday
my head.
if it was at the watch party.
Because
She brought him in a
truly-
Bills.
Truly, I didn't know who you were playing. Number one, number two, I was like red and gray. Chiefs
And at the Detroit show, a fan gave us a Lions baby onesie. So don't you dare put him in that. We should. That'd be funny because there's a chance we play the Lions Super
That
Bowl.
is so funny.
You should bring Thomas in that and be like, "Oops." That'd be great.
That is really funny.
Yeah, look, he's just in the working man boots.
He gets it.
Comes over. I love the security guy. He's like, you really shouldn't do this, but yeah. So he picks up the girl.
She's like,
I said 12.
We're gonna show this.
It's cute, right? What if Taylor's up there just flipping her off?
I didn't ask for this. Yeah, that's so cool.
But all of this has made the rest of the world hate the Chiefs significantly. But
Yeah.
anyway.
I think it comes with the territory. It's going to happen no matter what.
right.
People that are annoyed by Taylor Swift have been more annoying than anything Taylor Swift has done. I've been more annoyed by the posts. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's like
yeah.
it's become too much. Now they have to comment on it. And it's the self-fulfilling prophecy. You're just going to get more Taylor content because you can play about it every time.
As a
It's
Chiefs
engagement.
fan, Taylor Swift has been great to get the heat off of Jackson Mahomes and Brittany Mahomes because
Did you
they
see-
are
Okay.
kind of a black eye.
Charges dropped. Charges dropped. Jackson Mahomes is free.
Have you seen
know if
him?
we should clap.
Have you seen
Charges
anything
dropped.
from him?
He's free.
Have
Huh?
have you seen anything from him? I haven't seen a single thing.
No, you know what? I followed him for a long time. I saw a ton of his content. I think the last piece of content he posted was him forcing himself on a woman.
He didn't
And he
post
has-
that. That just got leaked. He didn't post it.
Okay, but he
Surely
did make.
not.
He made the content, but he didn't post it.
Yeah.
He was tagged in it. And he hasn't posted since then, but he got charges dropped, which means, AKA Patrick, paid her. How much money do you think he paid her? $1 million? What do you think,
Allegedly.
10? Allegedly.
He
don't
posted a
know.
little Happy New Year pic, a little filled pic from last night. He's still posting.
Jackson?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a free man.
When was he free as of?
The charges dropped in the last week or two.
Oh.
Have you? This happened last night during the Chiefs game we're watching. We got going on all this conspiracy talk because Travis Kelce is now in more commercials than ever, and so Brad gets going. He's like, "All right, what about this? Pfizer is paying." So Pfizer did this huge campaign with Travis Kelce, get your booster, yada yada. He's everywhere. He's their spokesperson. The idea is that Pfizer is paying for Travis to date Taylor.
Yeah,
And make-
we discussed this 3 months ago.
Okay, so we
Really?
knew.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they're also paying for every
We
single
posted
commercial.
a clip of this and it got like removed from social media.
Yeah,
Which
it
again,
did.
it's crazy they do that because you're making crazy people believe it more when you're like striking it. They're like misinformation.
But-
Like,
They're
why are
making
you
fun of it.
But they're saying that Pfizer's paying other companies to have him in their videos?
No, Pfizer's orchestrated the entire relationship,
Yes, I knew that.
which
but
is
I
brilliant.
Thought,
They,
no, they're clearly in love.
well, a woman like Taylor Swift, you look at her, she the biggest tour of all time, made $1 billion just this past year. You think, oh, she can be bought.
Right.
Her
yeah,
personal time
Yeah,
is worth a certain amount, and I bet she would sell it. So that's probably what's happening.
yeah, exactly.
So yeah, go Chiefs. We're ready. Excited. More games this Saturday.
Yeah, it turns out two more games.
Two
yeah.
more football game
Turns
days,
out.
and then you have a break.
Yeah, turns out we're hosting both of them.
And then the Super Bowl.
No.
Good.
Two more football days. And
guys-
then it's done.
Yes.
You guys gonna get together for the Pro Bowl skills competition?
3
Because
more.
there is a week in there.
Yeah, they
I don't even
they
know.
go to Hawaii and they
Play
like flag
dodgeball.
football. Yeah, dodgeball. It's super cool. We'll get everyone together for
I'm just
that.
kidding. I love hosting. If any of our friends are listening,
Like, oh, jeez.
I just was confused by the amount of games left.
All right, that's football. Moving on. Speaking of him shirtless, winter weather, all this. Katie, what's your correct opinion on the mob girl winter aesthetic? Pull up photos of this because I actually just came across this yesterday. I saw a
Okay.
group of girls like, haha, how funny, this is how we dress now. And yeah, they're dressed.
Mm-hmm.
They're calling it the mob girl winter. What's
Mob wife.
mob wife?
Yes.
Okay,
to be
which-
married.
Right, break this
Exclusive.
down for us.
Yeah.
What am I Googling?
Mob wife aesthetic.
Type in John Gotti wife. Alive.
It's like big fur coats, all black, like knee-high leather boots, sunglasses, a designer purse. But what I really don't like is that it's saying like clean girl aesthetic is out, because I'm a big fan of the clean girl aesthetic. This feels,
What's clean girl?
Is
just
this dirty girl?
kind of like just
Like you look showered.
just like a more of like a minimalistic look, which is really popular right now. Not a ton of makeup.
It was.
Yeah, it was apparently. Now apparently
Now it's chuggy.
I'm just shocked. I'm surely, PETA has to be outraged about this. They're promoting fur coats. So
And
the mob
so
wife aesthetic.
you support the mob wife aesthetic. You love the pelts and the animals being slaughtered.
I don't even want to touch it when it's dead. I don't want to.
Are these what?
You just like using every part of the animal, so you're being efficient.
True.
Yeah, that's how the Native Americans did it.
Yeah. But yeah, I doubt this aesthetic will stay. I mean,
You're not buying it. You're not getting a big mink coat.
no, it's not going to stick around. I mean, it's a mink coat. It's only for winter. Come 2 months, this is going to
Yeah.
be gone.
What's mob girl summer? What does that look like? Just
Black one piece.
Yeah, I don't know.
switchblades.
I don't know.
It's funny.
Poker.
Yeah.
I think
Hoagies.
the look of what you showed me, it looks better than the name implies. Because mob
Yeah.
girl, I don't like mob girl. Like, should fashion be named after like criminals? Is that cool?
What
to
were
do?
you kind of like picturing in your mind? Did you
I
have-
thought they were gonna like work in waste management and like dispose of people, chop off a horse's head and leave it in the bed of their enemies.
Oh.
Turns out this is just fashion. So I had that wrong.
Yeah, the mob girl. That's kind of the whole. Is the feminism gone too far? Like now, let's actually harm our enemies.
Yeah, let's establish there's gonna be 5 different families. You work for them. You work, laundromats, things like this.
You never
Construction.
snitch. Never snitch.
No. You swim with the fishes if you do.
Which should be good. Girls gossip a lot. Mob girl aesthetic. Does that
Yeah.
also come with less secrets being shared?
Less tea, getting
more
spilled.
loyalty?
That could
maybe,
be good.
maybe.
I just think it's a slippery slope once we start naming fashion after famous crime. Well, genocide girl spring. Are we going to do that next?
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh my god.
What do we do?
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly, that's what I'm
they
saying.
put feathers in their hair sometimes, being all cute, and then how far does that go? It's appropriation, is what it is. This is appropriate. So we can appropriate Italians, but we can't. But we can't appropriate other
wow,
cultures.
wow.
I think this is rude to the Italians.
I'm okay
Hailey
with the
Bieber's
fashion.
not Italian. Last I checked.
Question: are mobs always Italian?
Legally,
Yeah,
yes.
legally, yeah.
It has to
Legally,
be.
okay.
It's kind of like Scotch. Like it has to be made in Scotland. If it's made elsewhere, it can't be called. Or like bourbon has to be made in Kentucky.
Yep.
It's like mob. You'd be a mobster, sure, but are you Italian? You can't call yourself that.
No, you're just a criminal at that point.
Oh wow.
So I think
Okay.
because the name is bad, the girls are mainly wearing black. Instead of calling it mob girl, why don't we call it black girl?
Yeah.
Never mind. Never
Right.
mind.
I don't know. I think it is a slippery slope. Like you said, look at that. That's not a good.
Yeah, see, I slipped.
Whoa.
Oh, black
Next
girl.
thing you know,
do you
white supremacy. No white supremacy after Labor Day. Where does it stop?
Oh my god.
As an aesthetic.
Well, question:
tricky.
Do
That
you
is
guys,
weird how like a crime group, you're like, man, I mean, they killed a lot of people, but boy, could they dress. That's what we're doing.
The 80s in New
Yeah,
York
it
City,
is.
oh, they dress nice.
I mean, the mob, they
Dapper dog.
were
Yeah.
legit crime group that murdered and stole. And
yeah.
like, can you imagine?
Yeah, it
They're-
is
like you
very-
said, if they're like, it's Nazi November. You're like, what are we doing? Those people were bad.
Maybe they're just implying that the wives weren't really doing that. The wives were just dressing nice.
I mean, those
and
mobsters, they were charismatic, handsome. They didn't know what they were doing.
Maybe they didn't know their husband
True.
was in the mob.
Kearney, Missouri has a Jesse James parade.
See,
So like,
the outlaw that. That's not cool.
Oh. So yeah, should
So that's our
should I
opinion.
go for that? Should I kind of?
I don't. I can
all that
see you in it.
considered, yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
all that
100%.
considered.
Okay. Cool.
I think it looks cool. Good Super Bowl.
All right, moving on to what else should we talk about?
You want to talk about this weekend?
What's this weekend?
Oh, sorry. This past weekend, I don't know, performing.
We-
Big cities.
We should. We'll touch on that real quick. We played Eau Claire, Wisconsin, and Harris, Michigan, which I couldn't locate Harris on a map or on an internet search. I don't think it's like an actual town.
I don't know what
Outside
it is.
of Escanaba, Upper Peninsula. Very much one of those weekends where I get booked. I'm like, okay, wait, whatever, agents, I'll go. Had a good time. I mean, it's winter, so it's tough. You're trapped indoors, but Eau Claire was a cool little town. Had a nice show.
Great
Did a
crowd
couple
in Eau
dives
Claire.
after. We went to a little dive bar after. The owners were at the show, so they're super nice. They sent us a round of what wontons or something.
We walked in and they go, Trey Kennedy, ladies and gentlemen, Trey Kennedy.
It was like maybe 20 people there. I was like, oh, and I felt like a politician. I was like, what's up, everyone? I met a few
How we
people,
doing?
and
How
they're
we
like,
doing?
they're like, oh, we weren't at the show or know who you are. We just kind of felt like we had to join in. I was like, well, my name's Trey. Cool. And then a guy, they had the touch tunes, right? Where you get on your app, you can queue up the jukebox, and out of nowhere starts playing the Oklahoma State band
my
like theme
gosh.
song. And I was like, oh, go Pokes. The
Hey,
guy was
thanks.
like, yeah. He knew I went to Oklahoma State.
Wow,
That was
he's
a cool
true fan.
cool move by a fan. And then I had a really weird, this is a classic, like too late at a bar moment where a guy calls me over. He's like, hey, man.
You want to talk politician? You endorsed something.
I
this
did.
night.
I have an endorsement somewhere on the dark web that,
You missed a
if
good
it
one
ever
there.
surfaces, it'll be pretty bad. This guy pulls me aside. It's a classic weird, like too late at a bar. This guy's drunk. He's like, hey, man, he showed me, he's like, I don't like to tell people this because I don't want to treat them too differently, but I have quite the following online. And I'm just all for, he's like, what do you, first he comes up to me and he says, what would you, what's one thing you really believe in or something? And I've been asked that enough in a weird way. My immediate thing, I was just BSing with the guy. I'm like, I just say like, it's really important to just try new things, get out of your comfort zone. And he's like, no, like humanitarian. He's like I'm
social justice.
I'm super against like rapists, and I'm going around taking like fighting against that. I'm like, well, yeah, super
Okay.
against that too.
Yeah.
I threw out the word trafficking. He's like, dude, same. Like, I don't like that. And he's like, he's like, I'd be willing to, on my following he has, which is still not very clear to me, somewhere on the internet. He's like, if you could, I could kind of, we help each other. If you just, I'll take a quick video of you. You just like plug like your name, who you are, like maybe where they can follow you, and then just say like,
What did you
I'm
say?
against. I'm like, just say. And I've done this
And
enough
you
with
did
weird,
that?
dude. I've done this enough.
I
with,
saw it happen.
I've done this enough with weird fans where I just like don't care if I'm like whatever, dude. I don't care. So there's a video of me on some weird guy's phone in Eau Claire of me going. Maybe it's a funny bit he does at bars, which would be funny, but it's just me like, "What's up, Trey Kennedy, comedian on the road, blah 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 blah," and I am super against the human trafficking,
But I'm-
exploitation of children.
But I'm for trying new things. So if you can do that without trafficking, it's your life. You only get
Legal,
one.
no mob stuff. Hey,
I'm-
and it's a 10-second video of me saying that somewhere on it, like in this guy's phone. That would be a hilarious bit at a bar if you just went around
Can you condone
convincing people, just
and
be like, can you
condemn
just
some
say
things?
your name and just like a big cause you're fighting against. And you just come back to your buddies like, I got 7 new ones. It's like, I'm Jake and I hate rapists. I don't know what it was. It was very strange.
I saw you guys.
Why did you do it? I'm so confused.
Well, it's like it's not bad. I mean, it's like new video services. Trey Kennedy proudly announces he's against
Yeah,
trafficking
what if
in
he
a bar.
cuts out that you're against it?
It's just a quick.
My name is Trey Kennedy. Trafficking.
Yeah. Wait, what? Was that an encouragement? But we had a great show, and then we went over to Harris, Michigan, 2 nights at a casino in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. The only thing for miles and miles. Had shockingly good shows.
Harris,
'Cause again,
Michigan.
You don't know.
A town of 2 time zones and 0 fruits and vegetables. It was amazing. You would have told
Dude.
me. I was scouring looking for fruit. Couldn't find it. But
wow.
when I'm scouring, you go back and forth between Central and Eastern time zone. Wildest town I've ever been in.
Really?
None, either time zone, none. I remember I came home and Kate was being really kind. She's like, if you could just, she was gonna pick me up. She's like, Thomas is just if you could Uber and I'll have lunch ready. And I thought she was gonna maybe ask me, but she just did it. So I came home, and this is typical when I come home. I might want to splurge a little bit. So she had a big old burrito and chips and that. So I was like, I'm so sorry, I cannot eat that. I've had nothing but like frozen fried food for 3 days. And so we got me a salad. And what did you eat when you got back? Because legit, we're up. It's again the middle of nowhere
Rachel.
casino. It's probably it's a small town vibe. They just have like chicken tenders and fry. And so after days of fried food, I had a salad it was the best salad I've ever eaten, dude.
It's funny.
You just felt the nutrients hit your bloodstream.
So much stronger now. I got home and Rachel made me a homemade acai bowl. And so I just downed fruit immediately.
Oh, man.
And that's all I need. I had like fruit and water the rest of the day. It was awesome. Pooped
Yep.
up a storm.
But they're great shows. We had a good time.
It was fun. It's casino crowds we've talked about. They're always different. Probably half the people in the audience don't know who you are. They're just there gambling. But at the same time, like getting to just like chill in a hotel room in a casino compared to like maybe a cold dressing room or something. It was nice.
I'll never complain about a casino.
Yeah.
Played
It's
a little
fun.
blackjack. Had a nice steak after the show.
Good. Yeah. People were so nice consistently.
Mm-hmm.
Ran into a lot of Buffalo Bills fans, weirdly enough. And I said, I will DM you Sunday night and I'll say, hey, good try. And they're like, okay. And I did. I DM'd every one of them.
You followed up. Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Did they respond back?
This morning, they said, it was a great game. And I said, that's loser talk.
Yeah, that is.
That's something losers say.
So yeah, we got a little break, which is nice. Until we don't have a show in February.
Black History Month.
That is good. That's when you start branding it, guys. This is in my month.
It's not, wouldn't be right. There's a video of me on this guy's Instagram where I talk about it. I don't know if you can find it, but
Yeah, I don't
it
know.
was in
It's,
Wisconsin.
yeah, look up Eau Claire.
Dude, that was so funny because I saw you talking to him. I was like, Trey is getting like asked to donate to some Kickstarter right now or something. And then he takes you back, and there was, I don't know, there was a curtain, which he closed once, and I was like, I got to keep an eye on Trey.
Yeah,
This guy
what is
took him,
happening?
I did, because this guy took him back to a room I didn't know even was part of the bar, and he closes the curtain, and then I see a phone flashlight go off, and then that's not good enough, so he kind of stops, and he closes the curtain better. And I was like, what is going on back here? I let it happen, but I quickly asked,
It's just hard.
Are you okay?
People listening, it's very confusing when I'm describing. It doesn't even make sense. But maybe he's popping on Google Plus, and we
It
get
could
some
lead to
ticket
some
sales.
things.
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, no shows for Black History Month. Going to resume March 1st by design.
Yeah.
That's a Friday. There's a Thursday, Trey? No.
No.
Oh, 29th?
That's the 29th this
it's not
year.
even a real day. I'm going to do a show then. It'll be confusing.
Jake, you have any plans for your time off?
For Black
Every-
History Month? I have 2 gigs this month, apart from Trey.
Okay.
One is the night you're listening to this, if you are a student at Southwest Baptist University, where I went to college.
Okay.
I got asked, me and a buddy both got asked to talk to the alumni, or like as alumni, talk to the seniors. So it's like half comedy, half serious.
Okay. What's
Which is always the best way to do it.
What's your,
Yeah.
What is your kind of like main encouragement for them?
You know what's great is this, it's the first time they've done this, and they don't care at all what the whole thing is about. Like, they're
Okay.
like, we told the seniors it's going to be 2 hours, but honestly, I think one's plenty. And even if you don't want to do one, that's fine too. It's like,
Like,
great.
okay.
And they've already paid us. And so it's the seniors. It's exactly 100 days until graduation. And so they're like,
Okay.
we want you to like just kind of like spur on the seniors, maybe talk about some things you've done, accomplished, learned from the time you're at SBU to now. And so it'll be mainly serious, but I'm definitely trying to like weasel in like comedy bits into it, like
Is
a
it
natural way to
like-
bring up a bit. I have
Like try new things?
like try
that
new
one of them?
things, don't traffic,
Kind of all the typical talking.
the 5
points.
pillars.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, doing that Wednesday, and then
You're going to wear a fur coat? Fit in with the kids, man.
maybe I just won't call it mob boy winter, and then going up to Iowa for Rachel's old high school hired me to
Okay.
do a comedy night, like a fundraiser. The
Oh,
Dollars
fun.
for Scholars. So Dyke New Hartford High School, February 23rd. Come out.
Dyke, New Harvard. Is that a guy's name?
Yeah, I'm already used to it. I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, so that's
His last name's New Harvard, or his first name's
sorry. So it's in
middle name's New?
these towns are so small that they have to combine for a high school. So one town is called Dyke, and the other town is called New Hartford. So not
Got
quite
it.
Harvard,
Sorry.
but that would be great.
Yeah.
Dyke Harvard High School.
All right. Yeah.
Okay.
But that's what's great is
Geniuses and really good at softball. That's tough when your name kind of, yeah, I guess you don't change that, huh? You stick with it?
I guess they're sticking with it.
become a bad
I mean,
word.
You know, I didn't really start seriously dating a girl until I was 30 years old. You know, I go to this Christian camp. I go to private Christian university. I'm sure my dad would be thinking like, maybe he's gay. I don't know what's going on. And then I finally date a girl. I'm like, Dad, I found the one. He's like, where's she from? Dyke.
Dyke,
Like, I
Iowa.
knew it. I knew
That's
it.
quite a town, man. Are you gonna make jokes about the town name, or
I
it's just-
think I gotta.
Yeah.
I gotta. They know it.
It's a tough word. That's one of those words too. That word used to be popping, and then
Gotta calm down.
kinda
Unless you're in
stopped that one.
Yeah.
Northeast Iowa.
Which is just the name of your town.
Sorry. Switch it if you don't want me
Derek,
to
look
say
up
it.
the origination of that, if you would. I think that'd be. Do you know?
I don't know anything about it. I know it's
Named for railroad construction engineer Chester Thomas Dyke.
chest hair Dyke, huh?
Chester Thomas Dyke. Thomas?
Oh,
Hey,
it's
family name. Could think about it for your second.
Chester.
Population of 1,000 people.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is small.
Growing. Only 940 20 years ago. Growing.
On the up.
On the up.
That's
and
why I'm
up.
going. So
Wow.
that's how I'm spending my February. Those two things. The only two things I'm going to do.
Nice.
That's great. We'll be laying low. We got Thomas's first birthday.
What's the theme?
Time flies when you're having fun.
1 year flew by.
Wow. And
'Cause
he flew a lot.
flew
Yeah, it's
all
kind of a
over the
fun thing.
place.
That's fitting.
Yeah.
Submarine themed?
What?
Submarine themed?
Airplane thing.
Oh,
Flew by.
gotcha.
Flew by. Yes, yes,
Sorry.
yes. Yes, it's gonna be cute. I think I'm gonna buy him like, instead of going like, modern commercial pilot, I'm gonna go more like vintage aviator pilot.
Okay.
Get him a little faux leather jacket with the fur collar
Thank you.
and the
Vegan leather,
patches. Yeah.
Really?
Patches.
Have you bought that yet?
No, it's not gonna be so cute.
That is funny. That is funny.
And
That's
get a
gonna be some good
little-
pictures.
Either like a cardboard airplane or like something, and put him in it. It's gonna be really cute. You don't know what's gonna
Yeah.
happen.
So
It's
can you
gonna
make a
be-
cardboard airplane?
Yeah, I'll get on
Next
that.
week.
All right,
Yeah,
arts
I'm
and
gonna
crafts
purchase
time.
that for sure. I'm purchasing that.
I walked in the door Sunday, from being gone 3 days at those few shows. Walked right in the door, and he just immediately goes, "Dada."
Oh, yeah.
So then it was like confirmed, like, oh, he knows. Yeah,
He knows.
Yeah, it was
That
really
was pretty
cute.
wild. That was very cute.
He does not say mama, but
It's not even close.
I
He
mean,
says banana a little bit.
he does.
No, no, no. He does do that, but it doesn't matter. I mean, he wants to be around you more than me, so who cares?
It's not true.
Got your name down, though. That's nice.
Yeah,
What
that's
else are you guys
pretty
doing in
cute.
February?
Dude, we're just laying low.
We
Super
really-
Bowl?
we are not
fingers
traveling
crossed
at
I go
all.
out to the Super Bowl, so maybe I might have to.
Oh, okay.
Vegas,
I'm-
Usher.
Vegas.
I'm turning another year older.
Yeah, we got her birthday.
Number
his
not to be
birthday,
disclosed.
Super Bowl. Chilling.
Yeah, it's me. I'm gonna deep clean and
All right.
declutter
Boring.
our entire home. It's gonna take me the entire month, I believe.
What would it cost you to hire someone to do that?
I can definitely. I'm probably gonna pay for someone to do the deep cleaning, but the decluttering has to be done by me.
Deep cluttering.
Yeah.
All right.
I
Sounds like
need
a business
to-
opportunity. No one's willing to do that.
Yeah,
Deep clutter.
yeah. So
Whatever that means.
super exciting.
It's like a fun month
February.
for me. Katie, or anyone, has been notified of this new trend of women calling each other sis.
Your family does that.
They have, but that's a long-standing thing. It's a newer trend among girls, right?
I feel like I see, sticking with the family theme, I see a lot of like comment sections saying like, "Oh, mother gave us some more," like a female influencer that they like.
Yeah, like Taylor's our Mother Taylor. or
yeah,
whatever.
mother is mothering, like when they're slaying.
Right.
I like that a lot less than the sis.
Really?
Mother sounds a little like culty. Like, oh, Mother Taylor.
Yeah, they do get culty.
Whereas like sis just sounds like, really like, oh, sis. Like,
You got this, sis.
yeah, like a little bit more camaraderie.
And are you spelling cis C-I-S or is it S-I-S?
That's
I don't
what
know.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm for us starting to call each other sis. Just to acknowledge who we are, and just kind of help people understand, and because it's a privilege. It makes life very easy to be sissies with a C.
Sissies with a C. Mm-hmm. Let's see if sissies with a C.com is taken. That would be
Sissies.com.
C.com.
That's probably where that video I took in Eau Claire's on.
Probably.
It is available. That's good.
So
Yeah.
you don't think I should start just like using that with I don't think I use pet names really in general, like with friends. I'm not, like
We don't.
like,
We're not a nicknamey people. What do you
Like-
guys? What's
That's
my
great.
correct opinion on the nicknamey people? Immediately out the womb, this little baby's got a little cute nickname. It'd be like, "This is our son Jake," and they're like, I gotta go. I'm babysitting the Jakester." Or like, I'm with Jakey,
Yeah.
or I'm with the little squirt. They'll just make up these things. You're like,
With Guava.
what? Do you call him his name ever?
And when did you decide that? Did you know
Yeah.
already? You're like, I don't know. It just
Is it
came to me.
organic, or did
Yeah.
you get in the back of your head? You're like, we're gonna, and it really bothers me with the little boys. People, they'll be like, "This is Chris," and then they'll like the
Call me
dad will be
Chrissy.
like, "It's come here, Chrissy." I'm like, is that how long
it
is that
starts-
gonna last?
Adding the IE can make things sound a little more feminine. Yeah.
My adult wife still has a nickname from her family, and it bothers me every time we go up and see the in-laws that they don't call her Becca, they call her Bub.
Okay.
Oh, dude,
It
yeah,
sucks.
This is
dude.
a-
No, yeah. I know some family. They call each other like a random. It's not even close to the actual name. It's just like a cute thing we can up with. This is our little like pup. This is pup instead of like Caroline.
That's what I was
What-
going to
what
bring
is
up
this?
next. Is I feel like you hear Bubs so often, and I can't stand Bubs. I mean, they'll
But-
call boys Bubs, girls Bubs, everybody's
never-
Bubs.
Attractive thing ever.
I've never heard it for a girl. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I always hear it for a boy, right?
I hate it.
That's exactly what I was gonna say because
But I
Rachel and
usually-
I will call each other that ironically, like "How we doing, Bubs?" and it's hilarious. We've only doing the fake pet names.
Does she have? Do people call her Bo? Does she have a nickname amongst the family?
No, I've never
Rachel.
heard her called.
Do you go
anything.
Rach? Do you go Rach? You're Rachel.
I'm Rachel all the time.
Yeah, I don't like when a buddy will come to me and be like, "Yeah, man, like me and Rachel will be there soon."
Like, that's
I gotta
your
go hang
name
with
for it, not
Rach.
my
I'm
name.
Like, whoa, don't loop me in on
don't
this.
bring me into that,
Gross, dude. You want me to call her that? And they'll be like, "Yeah, I'm running late with Jay." They'll do the first initial. Jay's coming.
Jay is
Ew,
yours.
Yeah,
Jay's
do
not
that in
mine.
The privacy of your own home. I don't know who Jay is. I don't like that at all.
My Facebook friend Jessica's gonna be there. Okay, not Jay.
yeah, exactly.
You call her Jay when you sleep with her.
Yeah,
not me.
Her maiden name's still in my phone, buddy. Okay, one step at a time.
So you don't like
I'm totally with you.
Yeah.
my family? Not everyone in my family. Some people in my family call me KK.
Annoying.
Well,
That's not really true though.
You're making that up.
I have heard them call you that like twice.
right. It's not that. I mean, especially now that I'm older, they don't. It's not like they really call it. But sometimes my dad will say it.
Okay, so is my nickname Idiot? Because you've called me that more than twice.
I guess so. Yeah. But they did more when I was little, so if it's. I mean, that's appropriate, right?
Yeah, what
As
is
you-
that? Why? What does that mean?
Just, I don't know. My name's Katie. It was a prophecy that I was gonna eventually marry someone with last name of K and become Katie
Oh my God.
Kennedy.
Wow, that's kind of beautiful.
Yeah, isn't that? That was part of my dad's speech. You remember that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I mentioned this briefly. Maiden names. Do you ever go through and edit your buddy's wife that now has his last name? Or you just let it ride?
Does anyone?
No.
Yeah, no.
No, you let it ride.
I add their new last name, just like, so mine would be like Katie Byram Kennedy, which is my name now, but like I would just add it.
Wow. Every time someone gets, you do it at the wedding. Like
add
they
it.
kiss. And
You
you're like,
don't.
"Here we
You
go."
don't replace it.
Yeah.
It's feminist stuff.
I probably haven't done it with everybody, but I try to because I feel like it's respectful. It's their new name.
If I do change it, I'll just change it to like Mrs. Jake Triplett.
Fully the man's
yeah,
name.
fully that. I've heard of people. I love that detail. You'll notice that at weddings because it's like old common practice where they go, "I present you the first time, Mr. and
How do you
Mrs.
want to be
Trey
announced?"
Kennedy."
Yeah.
and that's always the default. So I always love to pay attention. Like, do they change it? And
Yeah.
you go to your friends that are a little more new school, a little
Yeah,
less
progressive.
a little more progressive. You'll say no. They'll say her name too. I think
Whoa.
that's funny. And
Yeah.
I boo. Oh, I don't want to hear her name.
One first name, one last
Her
name.
name's Mrs. J. You can't get that one by me.
Go back 5 minutes because I object. Object to this whole thing. Ask me if anyone does again.
Did they really used to do that in weddings? Where they'd say, "Who?" Real quick. We all on board with this? Did they used to do that? Because I wish they'd bring that back.
And what was the average? Like, normally they were batting 1,000.
There's got to be some sort of like origin to that, or
That's
like
interesting,
story
like-
of like
back in the day, it was only arranged marriages, so they really
Yeah.
were taking a vote. Like,
yeah.
if not this one, we can get another one in tomorrow.
Yeah,
So it's-
maybe.
You know, or just like a last chance, someone to be like, are we sure they're not related? You know, someone. To be like, well, hold on,
Hold on.
they are second cousins. Like, the purpose was to
Catholic
ensure union was
Church.
legal.
Oh.
Yeah, there weren't tools like search engines or yellow pages. To
So
research
like if
people.
someone could come and be like, I object. I'm still married to this person.
Yeah, maybe or something weird like that. Well, hold on, that guy's not. Can we confirm he's against trafficking? Okay, good.
All right, go on. That's fun.
I like that. Yeah, it's good. I don't change the names. I really don't.
I've just never been big on like any like dating in high school at peak pet name time of my life. Still not about the pet name.
Ooh.
I put a stop to it.
What if
Baby? No.
Dude, if you're a grown married adult and your spouse's name in your phone has like emojis and cute stuff by it, throw your phone in a river. That's gross. You ever overlooked your buddy? He's texting his wife in 4 years. He's 31. It's like, baby, hearts, kiss this. I'm like, come on, man. What are we in? Is this AIM?
You've never seen my phone, have you?
Yeah, I'm very
just
proud.
kidding.
It says your phone just says Trey Kennedy.
It does. Yeah.
Good. No
Mine says
emojis.
Katie.
You don't need anything else. You know what? Let's make a sketch where there is an emergency situation. One guy can't get to his phone. He's been, brutally beaten and stabbed. Call my wife. Call my wife. Okay, grab your phone. What's your password? 9963. Got it. Okay, and I'm looking
Wife's
for
name.
Katie. It's not in here. It's not in here.
Is that- oh.
It's sugar plum. Sugar plum?
Sugar. Okay,
Sugar plum. There's multiple. It looks like one of your high school girlfriends was also sugar plum. Which emoji? Which emoji?
No. Sugar's not. It's SH. It's SHOO. It's a cuter way to spell it. Oh my god. Because I know it's not sugar. We say sugar.
We say sugar.
sugar.
Sugar. It's from our honeymoon.
Ew, ew,
That is a
ew.
funny sketch.
It's not in here. It's not in here.
Okay, I'm not gonna call her, dude. I'm not.
All right. You know what?
You loop me in on this weird nickname.
Have Siri do it.
Do you
There
guys
go.
have like emergency contacts like in your phone? You know how you can
Ice.
like, yeah.
No. I feel like if you're dying, it's a pretty easy go to just be like, what's your wife's name? Or just, does anyone's,
if you-
dad. Everyone in the world's dad is in their phone as dad.
Just
right?
call the contact called dad.
What's your contact for your dad and mom? What is it?
Says dad. Says mom.
What's yours?
Daddy and mommy. I'm just kidding.
I was like, how southern we getting over here?
I was worried.
What is it?
Dad and mom.
Okay, what's yours, Dirk?
Their names.
Whoa!
Last name.
Formal.
Okay.
Yeah.
With their last
He
name?
got kicked
Yeah.
out of the house.
Wow.
I'm
Very
dad
formal.
and I'm mother, actually.
Dad and
Oh,
mother.
yours does say mother, doesn't it?
Wow.
Do you-
Like Taylor Swift.
You don't call her mother.
Sometimes, but no. I
You
mean,
do?
that's mostly mom.
Yeah.
I know. I guess I thought that was cooler or something.
A
Right?
little
Yeah.
more formal.
I had a girlfriend I nicknamed Mom.
Ew.
Taylor Swift. Is in it as
Yeah,
Mom.
yeah.
We met.
Yeah.
When we first started talking about all this, cis and mothering, I Googled TikTok slang. I thought maybe it could be fun to do a little quiz.
Love that.
But
I
instead-
will pass. I'll easily pass.
The first thing I found, this is like an article written by, I think, like a boomer somewhere, because I haven't heard of a lot of these acronyms.
Yes.
So this is great. So here are the most common phrases on TikTok decoded. Very first one. Well, I guess alphabetical order.
This is BuzzFeed. What is this?
Gamequitters.com
Okay.
/ TikTok slang. Abow, ABOW. You guys ever seen this word? Are we old, or is this
No.
article out of touch? Similar to wow or OMG. It's used to express shock or disbelief.
Okay. Give me some more.
All right.
I really hope this is a bad article and we're not this.
I'm
out of
hoping
touch.
so. All right. Next one. ALR.
I actually have seen this.
Okay.
But I don't know what it is, and we should. Dadgummit.
This says it just means all right.
Oh, I could have guessed that.
Lame code.
No, I've seen that actually. I have seen that, and I'm gonna put it on record. I didn't know what it was, but I've seen it, and I'm not that as old as them.
All right.
There's
Younger
people
younger-
laughing at us right now.
You're the youngest person in the room.
True.
So you need to hold it down.
Yep.
This one, gonna be impressed if you get it. Accountant. What is that code for?
Just like facts.
That's what I thought. No.
Virgin.
Closer.
White.
Friends with benefits.
Closer. It says sex worker or stripper. Accountant means that?
Because it's the last thing you'd think, I guess.
I don't know about this article.
Are you like? I feel like yeah.
That's why I'm like, I thought this was gonna be this fun thing.
Do you? Are there any on there that you know?
Yes, there are some.
Okay.
BBL.
Of course.
Oh wow. Okay, this one I thought I knew it. There's your hint. ASL.
Dude, this is so bad.
I thought it was American Sign Language, but it's not.
No.
ASL, dude, I
It's-
don't know. I've seen it though.
yeah.
Dadgummit.
Always say less.
Good guess.
It's
What is it, man?
It gives two options. It could mean age, sex, location,
Oh. Or
which that seems like a boomer thing of like, yeah, like this is the acronym
that's
for
like
parents
a
looking over my
Craigslist
shoulder.
Gross, yeah.
Yeah. Or the other one is it's like a phrase like as hell.
Oh, sure.
She's hot ASL.
As ASL.
that feels like some sheltered person trying to cuss.
This is gonna
hot
be a bad look for us.
ASL.
So we're about to get blown up in the comments.
All right. Let's get. This is one that
Dadgummit.
feels attainable.
Okay.
I want 2 out of 3 of you to get this one. You'll see this in the most common. See this in the caption. DC. Come on.
You see this a lot in the caption? DC?
Yeah. I've
Dance
seen this.
credit.
There you go. Bang. Dance credits.
Tell us, bro.
Come on. All right. Last one because this
Yeah.
is not going well. Devious lick.
Oh,
Oh, just a like a sneaky good song.
Oh, okay.
I know it.
That is not what this says, but that's fun. Like a bop. The devious lick. You
Okay.
Dua Lipa? Yeah. DL. Devious lick.
Derek knows it.
Yeah, stealing something like the
Yeah.
devious licks. And
It
then
says it's a trend that involves posting pictures of stolen goods or drugs.
it was like a whole month where high schoolers were doing devious licks, stealing like sinks from the bathroom.
Oh my
or like
God.
stealing the toilet seats.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's pretty extreme.
Interesting article. I don't know how popular or up to date that is, but I feel dumb ASL.
Yeah.
I will
Oh
say,
no, dude!
I recently have started to get on TikTok more.
Good job.
So I'm trying to.
I'm trying too, but my algorithms feed me
North-
millennial stuff, man.
Yeah, my algorithm feeds me a lot of like, I'm a mom in my 30s. What should I wear? And I'm like,
Right.
I don't know. What should I wear? Let me see.
Yeah, still feeding us. We're our age is on TikTok. It's popping. I saw a clip of someone. Any of our Gen Zers chime in, please, on the YouTube comments. They're saying he was like, I was working with this influencer girl. She's big on TikTok. It's like you got to get your Instagram reels going. The girl's like posted on Instagram. It's like for old people. It's
Oh
embarrassing.
man.
It's embarrassing.
In the same way, some I've been. I love Facebook. Some people our age and stuff, they're like Facebook. Well, why would I
What's up?
think
Facebook?
that's like the teenagers are low key? Instagram's a little like that.
I need to get on TikTok more. I can't fall behind.
But it can't be too much like that because I think
It's still.
you still see young people on
yeah,
Instagram.
Yeah.
I think Instagram's great. You should follow us. Everyone should follow us, especially Correct Opinions Instagram.
If you guys follow Correct Opinions on Instagram, then 1437. I love you forever. That's what it says on here. Little slang.
All right, we've all learned.
W. W in the chat.
Devious
It's valid.
licks. That song's a devious lick. Dude. Okay, how long have we been going?
52 minutes.
Wow, time flies when you're having fun.
Time
It's like
flies.
Thomas's birthday.
It sure does.
It's like we're on a submarine. Let's go to this. Get this article for me, Derek. This is funny. The dog DNA. I'm all for this. Again, we like to talk about dogs on this podcast. Dog DNA detectives trace owners not scooping the poop. This is out of some neighborhood in Italy. I've got it on good authority. There's certain HOAs plotting this here in our own country, where they now have DNA tests to tackle the dog messes on the streets. Any owner who refuses the DNA profiling of their dog will face fines. It says over in Italy. So it's like they'll straight up DNA that poop left on the ground and hunt you down. Say, hey, we know that's Sparky's load, right there on the intersection.
Whose job is that?
That's not a great job.
Yeah. Is that what accountant means? Is
I
that
mean,
what-
actually, you can find plenty of people to hire for that. I mean, the million people just love picking up their dog's poop. They grab it with their hand. Oh, dude, it's crazy to me. People grab it with the hand. Yeah. We get a little scooper with it.
Yeah. Don't feel the texture.
You don't even do that with our human babies' poop.
Yeah. Unless it's like I'm like kind of trying to tell if he's constipated. Kind of.
Give it a squeeze.
Yeah.
That's fun. Gross.
Oh.
Yeah.
With my hand.
It's so interesting because essentially what they're doing is they're mandating that all dogs get fingerprinted. So in case the dog ever gets in trouble, they can trace it back to him.
Yeah.
That would be unconstitutional.
Pfizer behind this?
I didn't even think about big fives. Maybe.
What would their plan be? Because they've microchipped all of us. What would they do to the dogs?
You know, that's where there's a little bit of a gray area because the founding fathers didn't talk that much about dogs. Very few amendments refer to the dogs. Some do, obviously, but not all of them. So what do we do here? I know it's not America, but still.
What would you think the dogs would say? Do you think they would approve of this?
Italian dogs.
Italian dogs?
I don't know about Italian dogs.
With their moms running around? They wouldn't. Yeah, good luck, Italy.
I mean, they probably have
Bite
their
your hand
DNA. Their fingerprints are already been taken. They've been in trouble for a while. Their moms are mob wives. Their dad is in the mob.
Derek, will you look it
Hey!
up?
Get about it.
Have you seen that husky who howls in Italian? I'm not even kidding. Like
I'd
when you
love
did
to
that,
see it.
I was like, I've seen something on TikTok in the
What?
past couple weeks. It's something. It's something like that. So this is perfect. that
Hey,
we're
come
talking-
on. Get about it.
So yeah, see if you can find that. But
Rispondi a questi cattivi. Bravo, ma che vuoi? Diglielo. Ah, che sono cattivi. Dici tu sei troppo educato. Siediti, fai vedere quanto sei educato. E vai, siediti. Siediti.
That is amazing, dude.
Seduto? Ah, fai vedere.
That's
Bravissimo.
crazy. The dogs can. That's the dog. They're trying to. She's like, I need your DNA for the poop. Good love.
I do not consent.
It's like that bit we saw from the Bad Friends podcast. When they're talking about how dogs understand different languages. Like a Mexican dog's like, bow wow,
Bark.
bark bark. That's an Italian dog. Jamaican dog. Ting ting ting. We could do this all day. Katie, what's your best impression of a dog from Ireland? Hey, come here. Hey, KK. Come here, KK. Come here, KK.
You want a treat?
Come
I
here.
honestly don't even know.
KK.
Here.
Come here. Come here.
I don't know.
KK, come here. Speak.
Come on.
Speak. That was Irish, dude.
I was angry.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just angry.
Give me like.
I was trying to. They really emphasize their, like, instead of three, they say tree.
Tree.
Like, tree. Or
Oh,
that was a bad
Jamaican
accent,
stuff.
but with like more like an
What?
R.
We've spent a lot of time in Australia. You could do an Australian dog.
Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah,
pretty
we
good.
heard that, huh? Okay, but the thing is, did you guys notice in Australia there not a lot of dogs were on leashes?
Leroy wasn't. Remember him?
Yes.
Yeah,
And
there's no worries down there. No worries.
but in Ireland it was the same way. Not a lot of dogs are on leashes. I wonder if in Italy they're not on leashes.
Just running rampant.
Yeah.
Pooping wherever they want.
Pooping everywhere.
But they-
leaving gabagools everywhere. No, I won't. Yeah, that's a problem. So I hope they clean it up because when I spend my hard-earned American dollars to go to Amalfi Coast, I don't want to step in.
And if I do, I'm going to have a way to get justice. Last one. Give me a Wisconsin dog.
We just spent time. Give me a Wisconsin dog.
Me? Give you a Wisconsin? Okay.
Oh, you're saying I
Give me a Wisconsin
Like,
dog.
what?
Bro, don't you know?
Wait, that was I think that turned Scottish or something.
Oh, don't you know? No, that was.
No, what?
Dude,
No,
it's hard to
no.
blend them. What Wisconsin? They're all.
I think
I
was
heard
based
it
on
over family behind us. Go, do you want a soda?
Yeah.
Soda.
Soda.
Roda. I don't know, man.
It's kind of tough.
I had a northern family from up Michigan, Wisconsin. After the show, tell me they're like, tell Trey, he just got his new sauna, but up here we pronounce them. What did they
Saunas?
say? Sauna or something crazy
Sauna.
like that.
Sauna.
Sauna.
Suna.
I think. And I was like, that's just wrong. That's not even like, oh, I have a different accent.
Yeah.
Just say sauna. Like, no, it's sauna. I forget what it was. They also say hammock. Is that a hammock? That's it.
Really?
Yeah. Strange folks.
Whole new world up there. I don't know if they have any dogs. They turn every animal to cheese up there, I think.
I don't
Even
think
if
that's
they
how
have 'em.
cheese. I don't think that's how you make cheese.
How do you make cheese, Katie?
You use the milk and make
So
cheese.
what animals make milk?
Mammals. Final answer.
Mammals. What are dogs?
Mammals.
Okay.
You said turn every animal into cheese. You wouldn't be turning them into cheese. You'd just be making cheese from them.
Okay, squeezing the cheese out of them.
Yeah.
Better way of phrasing it.
Potato. Let's wrap up with a little Judge Jake because Katie's kind of taking me off. So, Judge, if you would,
Court is in session.
can I approach Your Honor?
You may.
So this happened early this morning, where we're still coming off the high of the Chiefs' just fantastic win, and we have the great pleasure of hosting again another Chiefs watch party. The Chiefs are still going,
They're great.
so it's just kind of an obvious that we're gonna get together with our friends. Everyone in Kansas City's going to. So I go, Katie, we just kind of, you cool? We host again? She goes, yeah. I don't know, about an hour goes by or something. Somehow a combo comes up where she's like, wait, I thought the Super Bowl wasn't like till February. I'm like, no, yeah, it is. She's like, you said it's next week. I'm like, yo, there is a game next week.
AFC Championship.
And she's like, wait, we've already agreed to host the Super Bowl. And now we're going to host another. That's too much. I was like, well, I feel like I explained this and I've already sent out the details and it's like now people are in. And she's like, it's too much football, too much. I'm like, I host, I host it. No, you don't have to do anything. And I'm like, it's a Chiefs game. The Chiefs only make it to the Super Bowl like 2 out of 3 years. So we need to really make the most of it.
Yeah.
And she's fighting me on hosting yet another. And I'm saying, you know what? It's hometown. It's not my fault she didn't understand what was going on after I said it. And the invite's already sent. So our hands, and she doesn't have to host.
Okay.
That's all I have, Your Honor.
That's good. Katie?
Let me first make it clear. I do enjoy hosting. I really was looking out for
The tone.
I was really looking out for our friends, honestly.
You don't think they want to come over?
I don't think that they want to go to the same place for all 3 games. And I think it's just too much. I think they're going to be bored. By the time Super Bowl comes, they're going to be like, we got to go there again and watch it. They're going to be like, we've been there. It's boring. I was looking out for them, really.
I've been there. It's boring.
Yep. Speaking.
Is there a clear, like, in the friend group, is there another person's house that's like, oh, they have a setup that we are neglecting? Is there a clear number 2?
No.
No. We got to find richer friends.
Too many apartment dwellers.
I think I just was very, most of all, just really thrown off. I didn't realize there was another game before the Super Bowl and didn't realize we were going to spending another full day on football.
Hey, we were together with them for 4 hours.
We were. It was a nighttime game.
full
This is
day.
a daytime game, so it will be the whole day.
2 p.m.
Which is it's fun. It's with our friends. It's fun. Again, I love hosting it. It's fun hanging out with friends, but it kind of did turn into just like the guys are in the basement and then the girls are upstairs watching all the children. So
We wanted to watch it. We thought y'all wanted to.
You guys were having more fun watching them.
and it is fun, but I didn't really have a conversation with anyone because it was just like babies and kids and nursing and just all the things. But it's still fun, still with friends, seeing their babies. But next game, all the kids are actually going to be in the basement with you guys. So
Oh, Katie's the judge now. Calling the
Okay,
shots.
yeah, that's not how court works. You have to plead your case. Judge, I would like for that not to happen.
yeah. Judge has disregarded that last comment.
So,
So it sounds like you're okay with continuing to host, but something's got to change with the kid, supervision.
well, I would like to enjoy my friend time as well. With less distractions.
What if you? Well,
Do your own thing.
The guys don't want to probably be in charge of all the kids. Huge game going on. Could you outsource the supervision? It's like Derek or somebody.
You know what? This is my problem too, Your Honor. If I may elaborate with my closing statement, I think girls everywhere have a fun problem. They want to suck it. They want to diminish it. They want to avoid it. And we can't help but us as guys are excellent at having fun. Guys everywhere crush at having fun. Wait, when's the next guys' night? Ooh, we're watching the game. We're going to the game. Let's meet and just like there's no game, but we're gonna meet and have fun.
Yeah.
And the girl, it's like pulling teeth to get these women to go out and do something fun. Go play in a big. I would love nothing more for Katie to come home and say, "Hey Trey, you got the kid all afternoon. We're doing a winery tour." For no reason, we're doing it. But that, Your Honor, I encourage that, and I just don't see that happening. And I would love for her to watch the kids again, and then again for the Super Bowl, and then she gets 2 girls' nights or events where I'm happy to watch the child.
Okay. Closing
Yeah.
statement, Katie. I already have my decision basically made up, so this better be good.
Your Honor, I would like to ask Trey how many times he's organized a babysitter or asked me when he wanted to have a guy's night if I was okay watching him.
Him being
Thomas.
Thomas. Okay.
See, women, we have to be the child care organizer, which is fine. We are taking care of the children, but it is harder for me to leave and go do those things because I have to say,
Not anymore.
because I have to say, okay, either is Trey home and then I have to organize childcare or something like that. Whereas you, it's just an automatic, hey, this is on the calendar, I'm going. Whereas me, it's like, okay, I need to pump, leave milk, I need to do this. It's just harder. So I'm trying to have fun by having you watch him in a space where we're all together, but now you're objecting. So you are the fun sucker.
Whoa. Didn't know she was going to say FS. Okay.
FS. I think the kids are saying that.
Yeah, I'm trying to look through this document here.
That's my closing argument.
All right. I have 2 thoughts. One, I think at the drop of a hat, Trey could find a babysitter because he has Derek's number. And Derek, I know, really wants to babysit. Second, okay, solution. I think I like Trey's proposal of these 2 next, watch parties are going to happen. They earn you 2 wine tours or afternoons out or nights out
Okay.
that are redeemable as soon as that first game starts. And, I can't make any more recommendations beyond that, but I would say
Okay.
you redeem it that day. And during the game, you go do the wine tour.
Oh, wow.
Because
wow.
childcare is taken care of.
Wow.
All the guys are at the house.
Wow.
Go do your wine tour during the game.
What a great solution, Judge Jake.
Thank you, Judge.
That's been court.
There it is. So that's we got to go plan that. Thank you, Judge. You guys like, subscribe, go comment on YouTube, email us at correct@treyhuno.com. Wow, we're over an hour, yeah?
Yeah.
Just crushing it. Wow, okay.
No cap.
No cat.
No cap.
ASL.
ASL. That episode was ASL.
For sure, bro. Almost. Appreciate you all, and we'll talk to you next week. Peace.
Correct opinion.